So when she said goodbye, she hugged me and she said goodbye and she kissed me. That happened. Yeah. That's why Muhammad expected she is my friend.
She says that while you were holding her, you then leaned against her head with against her left cheek, and you started kissing her on the left cheek.
No. I kissed her once when we finished. When she's going, she kissed me and I kissed her, yes.
And she says that you kissed her with your lips for about 4 or 5 times on the cheek.
No.
She tried to move away, but you held on her tightly.
She wasn't aggressive or tried to. She was very nice. She was talking to us.
Okay, it says after you kissed her about 4 or 5 times, you moved your right hand onto her left breast.
No.
You understand that?
No.
Her left breast?
Yeah, no.
It says that you moved your hand onto her left breast and then proceeded to rub your thumb on top of her breast backwards and forwards while your 4 fingers were resting on that breast.
Never.
She said that you rubbed her breast twice with your thumb and then she pushed your arm off her.
Twice. I rubbed her breast twice. So why she left me twice?
Sorry?
Why she left me to do this twice if she doesn't
She
like?
says you did it twice and then she pushed you away.
She lies. She gave me a hug, yes. But this explanation...
She said that then you...
Explanation, no.
Then you moved your hand off her breast, but then you continued to hold her around her waist.
No.
She said, please let me walk, I have a boyfriend.
See, she lies. When I asked her for Facebook, she said, I have a boyfriend. Her story is completely different. I asked her for Facebook, she said, why? I thought you were very beautiful. She said, no, I have a boyfriend.
She then says,
I asked her, alright, can we just friends? She said, alright, friends, alright. But she said, sorry, I don't have Facebook. I was holding my phone to get her Facebook. She said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have. She hesitated again to give me her Facebook. So I said, alright.
Okay. She says that you said, that doesn't matter, I have a girlfriend, but you're more beautiful.
No.
And then she said, I'm fine, please let me walk, I have a boyfriend.
No. I didn't say this.
Then she says, you let go of her, and you said, are you sure you don't want to lift? She said, I'm fine, I can walk. And she started walking in the same direction towards the station.
I understand what this girl wants. She wants money.
I'll put the allegation.
I understand, but you need to understand my mind. Everyone here want money, but some people they don't know how. The easiest way is combo. Because if this approved and this happened, she will get a big combo from the government. And she, it's easy to say you try to rape or to kidnap me, but you need to prove.
So did you say, are you sure you don't want to live?
No.
And she says,
how many times?
I can walk.
It was one time only. You said this one time, not 10 times. Left. It was one time.
She then says, that you said, where are you going? Come and give me a hug.
She said this or no?
She says that you said,
no.
Where are you going? Come and give me a hug.
I said, alright, let's be friends. Alright, let's be friends. John, I'm kiss like this.
Says that she walked away from you about 2 meters, and then you approached her again and you put your arms around her body for a hug.
No.
She said that you were facing him and you hugged her by putting both your arms around her and your head on her shoulder.
No. My head on her shoulder?
Yeah.
No.
And then she said that you said, give me a hug, otherwise I'm not letting go.
I told you it was 2 p.m. and there was a family beside us.
She said that she did hug you because she felt intimidated?
No, she hugged me because she was very nice and very friendly. That's why I didn't expect she may like this.
And then she says that you said, give me
No.
a proper hug.
No.
Yeah. She says that then she put her left arm around you just to give you a bit of a hug as she felt intimidated. And about 5 seconds later, she moved her hands away from you and you let go. You walked back to the car inside the front passenger seat and she kept walking. True or not true?
Her story is not true.
Some parts are true.
No, or most parts not true.
Okay, she says that you closed the door when you were seated in the front passenger seat, and then you spoke through the window and said, at least give me a number.
No. Because she first gave me her Facebook, I felt she doesn't like to say the light.
Okay, she said that the car then drove off and she kept walking. So that's her allegation about what's happened. What can you tell me about the allegation?
I told you she wants money. I'm sure when you told me, I didn't expect to talk about this girl. When you talk about this girl, I expect what she wants. She wants combo, big combo.
So her version, do you agree with any parts of it? Or is it all a lie?
Version.
الكلام اللي هي قالته
الكلام اللي هي قالته هي
بتوافق على أي شيء.
I agree that when she gave me a hug.
So some parts are true?
No, when she going goodbye, like this. Not like how she tells.
Okay, when all this conversation was happening, were you always close to Muhammad or not?
Of course.
How far away from Muhammad were you while you were talking to this girl, and while Muhammad was talking to her, how far away were you?
I was outside the car. When I asked her about Facebook, he can't hear about Facebook like this.
Could he hear anything else?
No. He was inside,
The windows are open.
but he couldn't hear.
What makes you think that?
I think it was the distance, like,
How far?
because when she refused, she get distance like 1 meter from her. He may hear or not.
So you say when she
He may hear,
refused,
but he was like busy on his phone or something like that.
when you say when she refused, she made some
At
distance.
this time, he was playing with his phone. I want to ask her for Facebook.
So that makes sense then when she says she was talking to you and then she felt a bit intimidated. She
Yeah,
stepped away.
when she was going to the car and she went back when she hesitated to get in.
So she stepped away from you.
Yeah, there was a tree and she stand here and the car was here.
So what were your plans on doing? If you say that's all
Our
false,
plan,
what she's saying,
if she get on, we'll get her to Banford station. That's it.
nothing else?
Of course.
Is there anything else that you wanted to tell me that I haven't asked you?
No.
Anything you want clarified?
No.
Do you have any questions? No. I would also want to inform you, we'll be asking for your consent to a forensic procedure. Forensic procedure is we wish to obtain a sample of your DNA. Okay, you know your DNA.
تمام نطلب منك الموافقة على اعتناء معك وفحص جيناتي الحصول على الدي ان اي تبعك.
I agree, but why?
Because there's an allegation that you hugged this girl and you grabbed and that you made contact with her. So we believe there could be some evidence on her clothing that could match your DNA profile.
I told you she give me a hug.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be asking for your consent. It's up to you whether you want to speak to a lawyer or not. If you do not consent to the forensic procedure, we'll have to speak to a sergeant who will then speak to you about it and explain you a few other options.
I don't know what to prove. I touched her body. I told you she gave me a hug when she go.
It's for our evidence gathering, so, and to compare it to the exhibits that we got, which is her clothing.
الموضوع بس مش ما عنديش معافية الأدلة إنه حتى يقارنوا ما بين ثيابها وما بين الديانات.
And secondly, as part of that forensic procedure, we'll be obtaining, asking you to consent for us to take a number of photographs of the clothing that you're wearing.
Me?
So we'll take some photographs of you in the clothing that you're wearing, because the clothing description that she has provided matches the singlet and the pants. So I'll run you through the description she's provided. She says that the person matching your description is of Middle Eastern appearance.
Yes.
Okay, aged in his 20s to 30s.
Oh.
He was about 180 centimeters tall. He was chunky and large in build. Olive coloured skin, round face, dark brown hair with a reddish tinge through patches of his hair. Would you agree with that you do have sort of a reddish tinge?
Yeah, alright.
His hair was short but not shaved. No facial hair and brown coloured eyes. No scars that she could see. She couldn't see any tattoos or piercings. He was wearing a grey coloured singlet which was made of a ribbed material with a small logo on the left hand side. Which I consider that
Yes.
there's a logo and there's a ribbed singlet, and you already agreed that's the singlet you wore.
Yes.
A black coloured material belt with a brown belt buckle. What belt? I didn't see a belt that they took off. What kind of a belt is that?
الحزام. الحزام.
What color she said?
What colour is your belt?
White.
White.
Yes.
Were you wearing a different belt yesterday?
No.
You were wearing that belt yesterday?
Okay.
She says white coloured cargo pants and Nike TN shoes.
Nike, yes.
He was not wearing anything in his hands and his singlet was tucked into his pants.
I assume ring.
Sorry?
Ring.
Yeah, she didn't see you carrying bags or anything, I assume. She says your singlet was tucked in your pants.
Yeah. Oh, no. She lies. It was outside.
Well, that's actually saying that. So, she also says the person matching your description spoke with a Lebanese accent. Would you say you've got an accent?
I don't have accent, no.
Sorry?
Egyptian, I'm Egyptian.
That's what I'm saying, by speaking English, do you speak English with an accent? Do you believe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean. So she says that the person that
There's
spoke
an
to
accent,
her
yeah.
had an accent.
Yes.
Okay. So based on that appearance that she's provided, would it be fair to say that that appearance matches your appearance?
Maybe.
Okay. Also, as part of this interview, I want to ask you to, if you're willing to participate in an identification parade. That means that we get another, say, 5 or 6 people that look or resemble your look, and then we do an identification parade in front of the victim, who looks at each one of you individually. So one person comes, she looks at him, goes away, then you come, looks at you, and she picks which person she believes was involved in the incident. She chooses out of you. So what I'm asking you is, would you be willing to participate in this identification parade? You can say no, you can say yes, you can say you want to speak to a lawyer. It's up to you.
I would like to speak to her because I don't understand.
Okay, you don't have to give me an answer now, but I'm just offering this to you.
Yeah, I will get lawyer.
You want to speak to the lawyer first?
Yeah.
Okay.
فهمت شو كان عايز
Yeah.
هذا العرض يعني انت ومرة كمان شخص مثلك
هي
انت
تشوف
مثلك وهي بتطلع وبتشوف بتختار مين إنه إذا هو ولا ما إذا باسم في العقد وتوافق ولا ما توافق على
حسب محمد.
just I'm not
No, that's fine. That's your right. That's what I'm saying. I want to inform you of that. Okay. Like I said, you don't have to tell me now. You can speak to a lawyer first. Okay. That's pretty much the allegation that I put forward to you. Please, any more questions from you? No? Okay. Is there anything further that you want to tell me about this matter? No? Do you wish to write down anything about this matter? Or are you happy with what you've given on the interview? Or do you want
شوف محامي ما بعرف.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is my partner will step out of the room. He's going to get an independent officer, which is Sergeant Corby. She will ask you some questions about our interview. Do you understand? About this interview.
الخارج ويستدعي رقيبي كوربي اللي عم تحكي معه مشان هي تسأل بعض الأسئلة عن المقابلة كان في انتشار المقابلة معه.
Okay. While my partners are gone, this machine will still continue recording. So even though he's outside of the room, anything you say or do will be recorded, okay? You understand?
وجوده في الخارج الآلة هذه تستمر في العمل أي شيء تقوله يتم تسجيله.
Okay, the time is 10:51 p.m. and Senior Constable Oma is leaving the room.
روح قص أمك روح. طيب الكلب سنة أبوك خرج سنة. ريال عندنا.
Okay, Sharif, Sergeant Corbish will ask you those questions I was telling you about.
لا عندنا أمك ولا بطلع
Thank you.
يلعب وربك.
My name is Sergeant Corby and I'm an officer not connected with the matter about which you've just been interviewed.
ها ونوت كونكتد ما انت بيضة زيه. ها ونوت كونكتد بيضة. جونا انجلش. كلكم كونكتد يا بنت العرس.
My function is to ensure fairness in the conduct of the interview. Do you understand that?
وظيفتي أن يتأكد أن في عدل وإنصاف خلال إجراء
Are you Sharif El Sayed?
Yes.
بينك أمك.
Have you made this interview of your own free will?
هل عملت المقابلة هذه بمحض إرادتك؟
Yes.
Has any threat, promise or offer of advantage been held out to you to give the answers recorded in this interview?
هل تم تهديدك أو ترقيبك أو إعطاء أي مكافأة لإجراء هذه المقابلة؟
No.
Have you any complaints to make about the manner in which you have just been interviewed?
هل عندك أي شكوى بالنسبة للوسيلة اللي تم فيها إجراء هذه المقابلة؟
The time is now 10:54 p.m. on Friday the 16th of November 2012 and this concludes this recorded interview.
مشكلتنا مش في الانترفيو، مشكلتنا فيما بعد الانترفيو. ادي ال Ro254387 اهو. رجع الفيديو هتلاقي في الدقيقة 37 قلت له اسم البت جورجيا. البت الشرموطة بتقول في الاستتمنت بتاعها انت kidnapping. I have never seen any of these girls before and I don't want to see them ever again. I still fear. خايفة ليه؟ اسمها جورجيا. عرفت اسمها منين انا؟ يبقى دي اشارات ان البت بتكذب. راحت المحكمة بيقول انت قلت له اسمك؟ قلت لهم I don't recall. Not me, محمد هو اللي ask here where you going. في المحكمة بيسألوها tell us what happened when the car come alongside of you. I know the driver spoke to me through the front passenger window. The passenger window, so you know the difference between the driver and the passenger. And asked me if I want a lift. انا ماليش دعوة خالص، زي ما انا بقول له في الانترفيو. ما كانش عارف ابن الوسخة يروح يسألها. She told me she is Greek. Mrs. خرا, are you of Greek descent or Greek خرا? Yes. الصفحة 182 183. القاضي جوني انجلش طبعا ابن كلبة ما بيسمعش الكلام الا كلام نفسه. See, she lies when I asked her for Facebook. She said I have a boyfriend. لو كان ابن المتنكة راح للبوليس اهو. asked her for telephone number and Facebook details. ونحن المحكمة. Mrs. Fox, he asked you do you have Facebook? No, that's not true. بتكذب وشها. MFI3 وجبنا راشر اللسن وعملنا برضه. طبعا هي من أمن العقاب أساء الأدب. ودول هنا بيتعمدوا إذلال الجاليات اللي هم الماينورتيز. بيتعمدوا إذلالهم والتعامل معهم كعبيد. طبعا انا قلت له صاحبي هو was like busy on his phone. لما كان بيقول لي هو سامعك كنت بتسأله على الفيسبوك، انا عايز اقول له مش سامعني لان انا عايز اعفيه من الحرج لانه متجوز ومش عايز مراته تشوف الانترفيو وتعرف ان جوزها كان بيتكلم بنات. he was busy on his phone. كان بيبعت مسجز لمراته. راحوا سألوه في الانترفيو بتاعه R024438 texting my wife. ده في الستيتمنت. البت واخدة رقم السيارة الساعة كام 3:04 PM. هو لو كان بيبعت مسجز to his wife at the same time معناه ما كانش فيه ايه، مينفعش يقدم له تهمة خطف بقى. ورغم ذلك لا حياة لمن تنادي. راح عمل deleting المسج between him and his wife. انا قلت له 100 مرة if she doesn't know my friend who she came and said she was going to the station. اهو بيقراه هو ذات نفسه. رجع الفيديو الدقيقة 1:03:15 they started walking the same direction toward the station. راح يعمل لي الفاكت شيت I am fine I can walk. I started walking in this opposite direction back down to Mount Louis Avenue. اهو وفي الستيتمنت بتاعه راح غيره غير اللي كان بيقراه في الانترفيو. يقول له started walking the same direction was headed originally. يعني عايز ينهي ان هي كانت رايحة مانشوفيل ستيشن عشان انا قلت له. يعني هو بيتأكد من براءتي ويروح يمسح الأدلة. طب انا مين يساعدني هنا؟ القاضي جوني انجلش. القاضي هنا بس جوني انجلش، ما تاخدش منه لا حق ولا باطل. ولو جابوا لك جوري، الجوري بيبقى نصه انفورمرز سنيتشز والنص التاني شغال مع الديتكتيفز واتس وماسيستس. مش هتاخد لا حق ولا باطل. خدت انا كفاله وبعت كومبلين للكوماندا والكلام ده والدي ان ايه ريزلت طلع بيقول ان انا ما حصلش تلامس في المناطق اللي هي ادعت ان انا شلتها ومش شلتها. يعني تحت ركابها اهو قال لك couldn't be determined. على بساسها couldn't be determined. حصل تلامس بس الاماكن دي ما فيش فيها تلامس. طلع يوم كام 20/9. يعني كل الادله دي قلت له حاجات كتير تبان كذبها وبتبرئني. دي نبي يبرئني. قام جاي يوم 21/9 تاني يوم بير ريفيوزد 21st of September. بير ريفيوزد بابلش برودكاست بيرسونز نيم. قال لي البت دي 17 وصغيرة ومش صغيرة، وانا ايه اللي عرفني سنها يا ابني؟ انا كنت كاتب على الفيسبوك جورجيا فوكس از جود اكترس اهو. بير ريفيوزد، بدل ما يقبض عليها هي لان عامله فولس اليجيشن، لا ما ينفعش لان دي وايت. يبقى خلصت الكلام ايه؟ راجع الفيديو كويس، سيبك من النقط اللي انا الانجليش بتاعك كان ضعيف فيها. انا اول ما جيت البلد قعدت 2 أو 3 سنين مفيش شغل، لان they don't give work rights، مفيش work rights. يعني بتقدم على بروتكشن فيزا بيقول لك نقعد ندرس حالتك، نو ورك رايتس، فمفيش ورك رايتس، فمفيش شغل، الشغل محدود، مش عارف بيحصل ايه. فعلى ما جينا هنشم نفسنا كان ده جاي لي بقى سجني وسجني تاني. بنشر الحاجات دي ليه واحنا في 2020؟ لانه سجني في 2019 بتهمة دخول الشوبينج، ولفقوا له قضية ان انت بتسرق من الشوبينج ومش بتعمل من الشوبينج، ومش عايزين يسيبوني في حالي. فانا هفضل اعمل فيديوهات افضحهم، لان دول بيقتلوا الناس، بيقتل، فهفضل انا افضحه لانقذ حياتي. وانت سكوتك هو بيساعد كلب زي ده ان هو يستمر في قتله وجرايمه. لازم كلب زي ده يسجن. كلب بيحبس واحد بيقول له انت كتبت نيم ومش نيم وبالريفيوزد، وبعدين ما يجوش المحاكم، دي مسخره وقله ادب. طب انت عملت دي، جينا المحكمه، ما جاش المحكمه، رحنا لقينا قاضي جوني انجلش قال لي جو. طب احنا قعدنا في دي شهر في السجن، فين هو؟ قال لي لا مش هدفع لك. ليه؟ ام بيزي جو. انت المفروض في نفس الجلسه لما تلاقي البروسيكيوشن بيقول وي دونت هاف ا كيس يو كان جو، تقوم انت اوردر كومبنسيشن. لا، بيتعمدوا اذلال الناس لان بيتعاملوا مع الناس ان هم سليفز، عبيد. فلازم العالم كله يقف ضد هذه الحثالة البيضاء. الفيديو تتفرج على ال3 اجزاء، وهعمل لك فيديو تاني الم لك فيه الاجزاء اللي كان بيقولها في الانترفيو وكذب الشرموطة عيانا بيانا كده، وهو يتواطأ معاها لانهم بيض. الارهاب الابيض انجس ما حدث في تاريخ البشرية. مجرمين ويدعوا الانسانية، مجرمين ولاد كلب يدعوا الانسانية. فلازم العالم كله يساعدني ويدعمني. ليه؟ لان انا في 2020 بيلحقوني في كل مكان. هو زي ما بيقبض عليا في الفيسبوك، بنشر اي حاجة على تويتر، على فيسبوك، بيتتبع خطواتي من خلال نافيجيشن، ومن خلال هم لما بياخدوا واحد يعملوا فينجر برينت بيدخلوا في جسمه حاجة بيقدروا يتتبعوه فين ما راح. فبيلحقني من خلال السكيورتي النجس بتاعه. ما بيحب يضايقني يبعت لي بقى ايه؟ يا سكيورتي مسلم، يا سكيورتي لبنانيز، يا سكيورتي هيز بلاك كلر بلاك. بيبعتهم لي بحيث ان انا لما اجي اقول له يقول لي انا مش ريسست. ما انت بتستعمل دول اوسخ من الريسست، دول خونه. يبعت لي واحد مصري مثلا ويقول لي مش عارف ايه. طب ما انت مش ريسست، ما هو المصري ده شغال عندك، انت اللي بتحركه. ما هو انت اللي قاعد ورا الكلب بتاع الانترفيو ده. مش الانترفيو اللي عمل الانترفيو هو الكلب الكبير، في كلب وراه ابيض وراه، هو اللي اصر على سجني وتعذيبي لانه ابن كلب مجرم محتل قذر. فرجاءني ادعاء الانسانيه ساعدوني ضد هذه الحثاله، لان لحد دلوقتي مش عارف انجو بنفسي منهم، ملاحقيني في كل مكان. مجرمين ولاد دين الكلب، والله المنتقم.